What's going on, everyone? Travis Kennedy here, owner of Kennedy Defensive Shooting. And today I'm going to be talking about the CZ P-10. Lately, we get a lot of questions about this gun. Today here I'm joined with Shawn, owner of Vigilance Elite. Both of us, we're going to be talking about the CZ P-10. Right now, mixed feelings. What do you think about this thing?
I fucked around with it a little bit, and there's some things I like about it. There's some things I don't like about it, but I don't know. Let's
get after it. I haven't shot it yet, so let's put it to the test. See what we think. Let's go. All right, here we go, man. Is it 15 yards? All right. First thing I know, it's pretty easy. Didn't have to rack it myself. Pretty just went forward. Ear Pro.
That's a self-correcting error.
Yeah. All right, first thing I realized, it does feel good in my hand. I like the ergonomic feel of it, but one thing different than I'm used to, the Glock, is definitely the slack in the trigger. Definitely have to travel a little further than I'm used to. But that being said, it still feels pretty good. What do you think? Check this out.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I've had a little bit of experience with this before. One thing that I don't like about this, and I don't know if this is like a lemon or not, but you can't press check.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And so like when you just handed this to me, I'm just, you know, anytime I pick up a gun, I'm used to press checking. And for some reason, you can't press check it. Now it does have this little fucking thing right here that, you know, red, you're dead or whatever, tells you if something's in there, but I like to get a visual myself.
Bright daylight, you can see a little bit of brass.
Yeah.
You can't get your finger in there, like, especially at low light.
Yeah, but it does, you know, feel pretty good in the hand. My hand's not, I like how CZ like put this texture on there, and they even have like some thumb grooves. And then this part, I think this was real heads up on them. They put this little stipple job up here on the front. So, you know, I'll switch to lefty real quick, but it helps me keep my, well, not left-handed, but there we go. It helps me keep my lead thumb in place a little bit more. You know what I mean? So,
and with recoil, it helps to keep it down.
Yeah, it helps. Yeah, it helps me keep the muzzle flip from fucking rising up on me all the time. But, and then the trigger, like you were saying, you don't like the extra slack. I don't really mind the extra slack that much. It's not the same as the Glock, but one thing I do like a lot is the reset. If you look at the reset on this trigger, if I can get the camera guy to get closer up. That's the reset right there. It's practically nothing.
Minimal, yeah.
So it's going to take some getting used to, but
yeah, I do like it. Another thing I like too is the slide release lever. It's big. It's a little bit bigger than the Glock, and this way it feels. It does feel good, and when I rapid fire, it feels clean in my hand. It's not bouncing. It's not bulky. It's a really streamlined gun. I mean, it's a good gun for carry. I would probably carry something like this. It's a good size, same size as the 19, in my opinion. But another thing I noticed was the mag release button. Right here, small, really kind of hard to depress. So it could be if you have smaller hands, maybe if a woman was shooting this thing, you would have trouble even depressing this. So you might have to utilize your left hand. But even having so, it's not a smooth release, which I noticed like the Glock. If I'm compare it to the Glock, it's not as smooth and it's a little sticky. What do you think about that?
I agree with you 100% on that. I mean, they took the Glock 19 and did some improvements, but I think there's some kinks that need to be worked out. Let's check it on the, let's go back to 25 if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, dude, now we're at 25. Let's see how she holds up a distance. See a different feel. Still sort of good. I really like, you're right, you touched on this, but I really do like this stippling up here by the thumb. It does help with keeping that muzzle flip down, which I like. Glock doesn't have something like that. They have a little ledge, but this really helps with keeping that down right here. And I like that, especially when you're rapid firing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's key of just that good recoil management. Here, give it a go.
All right. Yeah, I mean, as you can see,
it's a big
same
difference.
thing. You know, my thumb doesn't move. I think the thing I like most about this gun is that reset. I mean, to be honest, I'm a huge fan of Glock, other than the 43X, fucking piece of shit. But
shit.
but I think that they. I mean, I really fucking like that trigger. That reset is so minimal.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I mean, they topped them on that.
A lot smoother.
In my mind. But the whole press check thing, I don't know.
That's a huge pet peeve.
I don't know what that is. So.
That's a pet peeve right there of mine. I mean, that's a constant good habit, you know, press check and make sure there's a round in the chamber when you load it. Doing tactical.
No slide lock.
No slide lock too. I mean, that can happen on pretty much any gun, I feel like. But
yeah. Happens on my Glock all the time too.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's my grip, sometimes it's the magazine, but I don't think it's my grip on this one.
No.
And these are brand new magazines, and they're metal. You know, Glock has plastic. So.
And how easy it is too when you load this gun. You have another mag. You have another mag on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like when you load I barely have to hit this thing in, and it goes forward, which is it's not really a negative, but just something that you have to get used to. Some Glocks I've used do that as well. I barely have to touch it, and the slide's gonna go home. But I also have the Glock I've used before. I've hit it, and the slide went home, and didn't even load a round. So that's why we want to press check it. I can't even see. I could hardly see around bright daylight. I could see the round, but
yeah.
Imagine if it was any lower light or.
I mean, you could see anything in there?
Barely. I could see
no
the
shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's some kind of safety thing, or I don't know.
Yeah.
What that would be, but it makes a pain in the ass when you're trying to unload it. You know, like pull the mag out, clear and safe it.
Wait.
I mean, what is that? Like seriously, you know? But
you're not gonna get just to clear and safe. You're not gonna pull the mag out and just shoot one round. So, again, that's a limitation that if that's manufactured like that, that should be addressed. But I'm gonna try one-handed. Still frizz. You're right. I'm starting to like that trigger more actually.
I'm gonna try one. Fuck! There we go.
Sorry, we scared him once. Want to take it back?
Yeah, let's go back. What do you think, 50?
All right, let's do 50. Yeah, let's go. All right, dude, here at 50 yards. See what she's got. See if I can hit him or scare him. Fuck.
God damn, save some for
God
me, Jesus.
Damn. 3 out of 5?
Was it? What did I get, 3 out of 5 again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Not bad. All right, one-handed.
Oh.
And
oh, you got a slide lock. That's cool.
I got a slide lock. And I can't press check it, so see? Hey, this is a good example right here.
Oh, you just had a light strike?
No, the slide actually didn't go forward. I hit it, put the mag in. it didn't go all the way forward, so it didn't load around properly. See, and now we have a malfunction, and I can't even rack the round out if I had a malfunction.
Holy shit! So you can't even tap rack it?
Tap.
That's a fucking problem.
Yeah. So
that's a big.
I'm kind of glad it did happen, honestly, because now we kind of exposed something. Because here I barely put the mag in, you know, because it goes home. And I was just talking about this earlier. Sometimes it goes forward without loading around. This time, it loaded around, but it went out of battery because it didn't go all the way forward. You can tell right here.
Yeah.
See that? And now even if I went to my immediate action drill, I can't even do it. Even if I went to remedial, I still can't even get the round. So how are we supposed to get the round out?
Can you just push that forward? Can't do that. There it is.
Let me see. Well, the trigger is depressed.
Holy
Look.
shit. Let me fuck with this thing.
There it did. Oh. Nope. See the trigger?
What in the fuck?
What the fuck
is this shit, dude?
I've never seen anything like that before. Slam that forward from the rear again. See if we get this, like with your palm or something. Yeah. So it's all the way forward now, but the trigger's not depressed.
I guess that concludes the review.
Hey, shall we just go back to Glock?
It's looking likely. I've never seen that before.
Never seen it either. And I'm kind of baffled on what it, because we can't eject the round, can't pull the slide back. All right, since we got this thing jammed up, let's go get it out of, see if we can get this thing unfucked.
Yeah, see, it's still not coming out. Like, you can use this thing here.
Yeah, jam it.
Or clear.
Yeah, clear.
Well, I mean,
so to clear a jam, we gotta
better have a steel target.
Yeah, better have something hard or steel that you could rack the slide back, because you can't do it physically with your own strength, which is odd to me. I don't understand why it would be such a pain in the ass to even do that. And I simply just loaded the mag. I mean, wasn't aggressive with it. What do you think? I've never seen something like that on a pistol before. Usually you could just deal with it, rack it, lock the slide to the rear, and handle the problem.
Yeah, that's got to be, I hope that's just a lemon, but.
Mulligan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not any big deal for me because I can just go out back and pop a round off to clear it, but other than what just happened.
It could even, yeah.
But, you know, living in Huntington Beach.
Living in California, I can be doing that. I don't want to scare anybody.
Yeah. But, all right.
Pretty good.
That's that.
All right, man, so finished up, we're shooting this thing. I mean, honestly, at the beginning, my mindset was, to be honest, was in favor. I kind of liked it, liked the way it felt. It is new to me, never shot it before, but overall, I liked it at first, liked the ergonomics of it, the sights, the trigger grew on me. At the beginning, I didn't like the mag release button, but as time went on, I mean, you can't press check it, and then we had that malfunction, which was a huge issue with me. I know it was an issue for you too, but I mean, honestly, you can't be carrying around a gun that has those types of issues, because you should be able to deal with malfunctions and how unsafe that was. You can't reholster a gun when the trigger's depressed.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, same with you. I still really like the trigger. I like the feel of it. I think out of the box, it feels better than a Glock.
Yeah.
But the fact that that the slide's locking up when you want to clear and safe it is it's a problem. You shouldn't, you know. And then the fact that when we had that jam, the trigger was depressed, you know.
I don't understand that. Maybe that was a fluke, like you said. It could be just a once in a lifetime thing, but that's still, even that being said, it's not worth the chance or worth the risk, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we got a couple issues to work out for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Other than that, would I carry it? Answer would probably be no. I would not carry it as my EDC gun, period. Just based off this one-time experience. What about you?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Wouldn't carry it. Definitely not after that. Maybe if they would like fix that issue, then I would.
Yeah, that'd be worthwhile, I think.
Carry it, but
get that slide fixed, get those malfunctions. If you're just able to rack the slide, I think that would fix the malfunction issue. And then overall, it'll be a good gun.
Yeah. Well,
we had fun with it, but no dice.
Yeah. Close it out.
Yeah, pack it up, dude.
But.
All right, guys, that finishes our gun review of the CZ P-10. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit like, follow my social media links and Shawn Ryan's, and until next time, teams.
Cheers.